Hey everyone, and welcome back to I.A.E. That stands for Insightful Arguments and Explorations, by the way. If you're new here, we like to unpack complex questions, and today we're diving headfirst into the wild world of movies and TV. Because, let's face it, entertainment isn't just mindless fun, right? It's a reflection of our culture, our anxieties, our hopes, and sometimes it sparks some seriously heated debate. So buckle up, grab some popcorn, because we're about to tackle 10 controversial topics that have everyone arguing about what's playing on their screen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos.
Remember the good old days, when seeing a movie meant venturing out into the world, waiting in line for overpriced popcorn, and hoping against hope the person next to you wasn't a loud chewer? That, my friends, was the cinematic experience. But then came streaming, like a digital revolution in our living rooms. Suddenly, we had thousands of movies at our fingertips, available 24/7. It's convenient, sure, but did we lose something in the process? Did the communal experience of watching a film, together, in the dark, become just another casualty of progress? It makes you wonder, is watching a movie at home, surrounded by the tempting glow of your phone, really comparable to the magic of the silver screen?
Let's talk capes and tights, people. Superhero movies are everywhere, dominating the box office and our cultural conversations. I mean, who doesn't love a good versus evil showdown with dazzling special effects? But here's the dilemma. Has our love for all things superhero led to a kind of creative monotony in Hollywood? Are we so busy churning out sequels and spin-offs that we've forgotten about the power of original stories, of diverse voices and perspectives? Because the film industry, like any art form, thrives on innovation, on pushing boundaries and taking risks. So while we cheer for our favorite heroes on screen, it's worth asking, at what cost? Is there room for more than just men and women in tights at the multiplex? Ah, nostalgia. That warm, fuzzy feeling that washes over us when we revisit the movies of our childhood. It's powerful, comforting, and Hollywood knows it. Which is why studios keep churning out remakes of beloved classics, hoping to capture that lightning in a bottle, twice. But is it ever really possible to recapture the magic of the original? Or are these remakes just pale imitations doomed to disappoint? On the one hand, there's something to be said for introducing classic stories to a new generation, maybe even updating them for a modern audience. On the other hand, some might say that classics are called classics for a reason. They are lightning in a bottle and should be left alone. What do you think?
Chapter 4. The binge-watching dilemma, instant gratification or lost connection. Remember when we used to wait with bated breath for a new episode of our favorite show every week? The anticipation, the speculation, the water cooler conversations the next day? Those were the days. Now, thanks to streaming, we devour entire seasons in a single weekend, fueled by caffeine and a distinct lack of sleep. Don't get me wrong, binge-watching has its perks. It's immersive, addictive, and let's be honest, sometimes you just need to know what happens next. But has this instant gratification come at a cost? When we binge, do we lose something of the emotional resonance of a show? The time to reflect on each episode, to let the characters and plot lines really sink in? Chapter 5. Reality check. Does reality TV do more harm than good? It's the genre everyone loves to hate watch. Reality TV, with its manufactured drama, larger-than-life personalities, and questionable ethics, has become a cultural phenomenon. But is it harmless entertainment or something more insidious? Critics argue that reality TV promotes shallow values, unhealthy behaviors, and a distorted view of reality. But are we giving viewers enough credit? Can't we appreciate the entertainment value while also recognizing that what we're seeing is often a highly edited, manipulated version of reality? It's a question of media literacy, of understanding the difference between entertainment and real life. So the next time you find yourself sucked into a marathon of your favorite reality show, take a moment to consider what's real, what's scripted, and what's the message. Chapter 6. Netflix versus network TV, a battle for creative supremacy. Once upon a time, network television reigned supreme, dictating what we watched and when we watched it. Then came Netflix, like a digital David slinging original content at the Goliath of traditional television, and just like that, the game changed. Netflix, with its deep pockets and data-driven approach, has ushered in a new era of television, one marked by creative freedom, diverse storytelling, and a dizzying array of content. But has this come at the expense of quality? While Netflix has produced some undeniable hits, it's also been criticized for quantity over quality, for greenlighting shows that might not have made it past the network executives. So who's winning this battle for our eyeballs? Chapter 7, the long and short of it, limited series versus ongoing sagas. There's a certain comfort in knowing your favorite TV show will be back year after year. The familiar characters, the ongoing storylines, the shared history, it's like catching up with old friends. But there's also something to be said for the concise, self-contained nature of a limited series. A limited series allows for tighter storytelling, bolder creative choices, and a sense of closure often absent in long-running shows. But can a limited series ever truly replicate the emotional depth and character development that comes with years of watching characters evolve on screen? Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference. Some of us crave the comfort of familiarity, while others prefer the excitement of something new and different.
Hollywood, as we know, has a long and complicated history with representation. For far too long, certain groups have been marginalized, stereotyped, or simply erased from the stories we see on screen. In recent years, there's been a push for more diversity, more inclusion, more authentic representation. But this push has also sparked debate, particularly when it comes to casting. Should actors be allowed to portray characters of any ethnicity, or should those roles be reserved for actors who share the same background as the characters they're playing? It's a complex issue with no easy answers, one that raises questions about artistic freedom, cultural sensitivity, and the very nature of acting.
For too long, animation has been relegated to the realm of children's entertainment. But the truth is, animation is a medium as rich, complex, and emotionally resonant as any live-action film. From the breathtaking visuals of Studio Ghibli to the thought-provoking narratives of Pixar, animated films have the power to transport us to other worlds, to challenge our perspectives, and to make us feel deeply. So why is it that animated films still struggle for recognition in major award shows? Is it a lingering bias? A perception that animation is somehow less sophisticated than live action? Or is it simply a matter of time before animated films are recognized for the art form they truly are? One thing is clear. The world of animation deserves more than just a passing glance. It deserves our attention, our respect, and yes, maybe even a standing ovation.
Well, there you have it, folks. 10 controversial topics that are sure to spark debate and get you thinking critically about the movies and TV shows we consume. What do you think? Did we miss any big ones? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe to I.A.E. for more thought-provoking content, and be sure to let us know in the comments which of these topics resonated most with you. After all, the conversation doesn't end when the credits roll.